so these are fence boards from the co-op or Southern States or whatever. Here it's co-op, but I already I ran them through a planer, kind of got them cleaned up a little bit, and then I ripped them down on a table saw, which you could do that with a circular saw if you need a table saw. And then I made these cuts. This is where one of the cross pieces is going to go. So I've got 8 legs. They're going to go together like this. 2 of them will go together. So 2 of the legs will go together like that, and then this will be emptied out, and then a cross piece will go in between the legs. So what I'm going to do is where you make all these cuts like this and take a hammer, go in here, and this stuff will break out of there pretty easy. Like that. You can get almost all of it, and then you can take a chisel and just get the little bit that's left. Just kind of clean it up a little bit. Working on this little stuff, I don't have to work here in the living room on it. So the seat part, get some of these out of here. The seat is gonna be, let's go with this one and this one are the seat, and then that's got a knot there. Let's put that on the bottom. Put the color, it's got this real dark color. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. And then one of these is the same length as this one. So we're going to use this one. We'll put the knot down in the middle. So that's going to make our seat. So that'll be 16 this way, 14 this way. And then we're going to have these, or I mitered all of these. So these are going to go on the bottom. This is upside down. Well, it's not upside down, but you know what I mean. These will be on the underside of that. Maybe you don't know what I mean. I half time I don't know what I mean. So that goes like that. If this was the other way around. And then the legs, 2 of these legs with these pockets that we just cleared out will go in here. Let's see if that's on the camera or not. Yeah, it is. They'll go like that, so there's the hole. And then, let me see if I can find, so this cross piece, or one of the cross pieces, will go through those, like that, to a leg that's on the other side. And then, these 1 inch by 1 inch pieces are going to cut, let's see how I drew it. So yeah, so I drew it for him to go through the cross piece. So this piece will be going, it'll be, you know, way down by the feet, because the pocket will actually be not on this side, it'll actually be the other way around. This way. And then this will be going across. And then these 1 inch pieces will go through this piece and stick through. It's kind of the way this tape is made. it's not gonna go with that table. It's made for that pub style table, but it'll have this same design. It's normally, I don't know, with this plane about 5 times or so across there. And then you can do these little corners here too a little bit. Just kind of pretty them up. Get this mounted to this. I got this all glued up. It just needs the way I do these pegs or these plugs. Put a little bit of wood glue in there. Take a dowel rod that's the right size. Tap it in there with the hammer till it stops. Wipe that glue off of there. It's a little too much. And just take the saw. You want to just try to leave a teeny little bit. You don't want the saw to be. The saw can really screw the wood up if it hits the grain going sideways like that. You just take your plane. Catching one. I have it out too far. Yeah, just take your plane and knock that thing off there. And then when we sand it, we can hit them one more time with the sander, and they'll be done. That's what we're looking for. And then another one will go on the top of it to make the leg. Take your first frame, now that's all glued up from yesterday, lay that down on the floor there, and then take your second one. I already cleaned all these up, got them where they fit. So you're gonna set the, make sure this one fits. Yep. Set these on this frame. Gorilla Glue. Should send me some of that. Give me a Gorilla Glue sponsorship. I use a lot of it. Gorilla Glue. Yeah. There we go. A little bit of that. Now we'll line this up with the one that's underneath. And hammer here. So now we know that these are going to be even with each other. And that's down in there nice and tight. Like that. Nice and even. There. So that these will be the same. Now some glue here. Here. There. I kind of put a lot in the middle. Alright, so I got everything glued up. Now we'll take our other half of each leg. Wood I can hit. Make sure everything is lined up just right. That. And then we'll slide it down this way enough to get some clamps on it. On this one I'm actually using screws underneath of the little wood dowels. But if you didn't want to use any screws, you could clamp these up. And you could drill them and put some dowels through, or just clamp them. That glue would be strong enough because they're pretty tight there. So if the glue is squeezing out with the clamps like that, it's definitely strong enough to hold it together. put this little spacer in here to hold these flush with each other. I got everything plugged. And once the glue inside of these joints here dries, then these want to come in like maybe 1/8 of an inch, which I've got them set just a little bit big for this box. So they're like, 1/8 inch too big. So when I put that together, I'll push them in and they'll be nice and tight. And then once this all dries and stuff, these 1x1s are going to go through this center piece. So we'll mark these out here, and then I think what I'm going to try and do is drill like a 1-inch hole here, and then square it up with the chisel so this will go through. Looks like the sun's getting ready to come up, so I gotta go to my real job for a little while. And we'll let this dry, and I'll get back with you this evening. Alright, done with my regular job. Work on this some more. So, I'm gonna make 4 of these total, and I was gonna make them all at one time. I'm happy that I didn't, because I ended up I cut 3 inches off of I made these legs 30 inches, but then once I had kind of stuck it all together the first time, it was too tall, so I cut them down to 7. So when I make the other 3 of them, that'll save me like a foot of wood on each one of them. So right now I'm going to work on getting these 1x1s are going to go through these cross pieces. So I wasn't really sure. Obviously I don't quite want them in the corner. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll put them back a little. Alright, so I'm just going to go a 1/2 inch in this. So down inch, it's a 1-inch block. 1 inch down there. There. Marker for the middle. I'm going to drill a 1-inch hole there and I'll square it up. This will go through. Now we got two 1-inch holes, which are very close to the size of this square. It's actually exactly the size of this piece. So I'll take a chisel and square these up, maybe a coping saw, and square them up, and they'll be good. Ha! How you fit a square peg in a round hole right there. Look at that. With a chisel. That's how. That was a pretty good one right there. Pretty good one. So. All right. That's what right there. So now we're gonna do this one, and then we gotta do this other leg here. All right, we got it all. Got all the holes filled. Got everything chamfered over. Take it over here with the table. Looks good with the table. Let the wood dry a couple days or maybe a week. I'll put some clear on it. Alright, we're on to the next one.